runs a gamut anywhere from corporate fraud. You can have that to where they're doctoring, as we say, doctoring the books or fixing the books to make it to where it looks like a corporation is making more money than it really is. It also can go to, for example, the health field, where doctors are billing incorrectly or billing false claims, or anywhere along the lines of the opioid crisis, where we're seeing they're jumping on doctors now for prescribing too many type of opioids that they don't think is appropriate. Most of the federal work that we deal with in this area really involve what we call mail fraud or wire fraud cases in conjunction with conspiracy to commit that. In other words, there are several people in an organization, whether it be a corporation or whatever, and they're all in it together, and what they're doing is they're doing things improperly and fraudulently in order to make more money for themselves or for the business. And a corporation's kind of caught in the middle. They're being at times threatened that they're going to be charged in a criminal matter or a civil matter dealing with fraud. So right off the bat, if they get any kind of a hint or an idea that a corporation is going to be looked at for fraud, then they'll call an attorney, a white-collar attorney, to come in and kind of do an investigation and look at what's really going on in the corporation itself before the charge happens. Now that's beneficial to a corporation because they can then show the government that they've taken steps to try to correct the problem or identify the problem and or help change the problem before the government steps in. So a lot of times that can alleviate the need of any type of charges with the corporation. The employee, on the other hand, is someone, for example, who is involved actively in, as we talked about, doctoring the books of the corporation and or committing fraud in the corporation for their own personal self or for the corporation itself to gain money. So either way, if you jump into it early, you can help with the exposure to the corporation and maybe even the exposure to the individual employee. If they've been arrested, then you're there to find out, for example, what's happened, how it happened, what can you do to remedy the problem? Is the employee really involved in this? Has there really been a fraud involved? Or is it just something that is a book error and that really didn't take place? So all those things go in together with regards to these.
Yes.